Oh, yeah. Right. Like,
Sure. Okay. What's her name?
Cosmos Obi.
Mm.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Okay. What color are you feeling like today?
Color.
Yeah, like what color are you feeling like today? Yeah, we're starting off with the heavy hitters.
What do you mean by
Color of emotions.
Like, what emotion are you feeling like? But like color-wise.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's not a color.
No, what was the name of the color?
Oh, when bro said bow, I said, mm-mm.
You're gonna be messing me up. That's not the answer to the question.
I don't know. Purple's sticking out to me today. I don't know why, but purple's a cool color.
Okay. Okay.
Let me look that up.
You're one pregnant. What passions do you have?
Music, fashion, art, everything that has to do with creating, cinematography, graphic design, all of it.
You said music.
It says you feel romantical today.
And you've been around.
Pause. Oh God, nothing but niggas. Hey.
Like yourself, I'm not feeling purple. I'm not feeling purple at all.
I'm not feeling. I hate it. I hate purple. I hate purple.
I don't like it. Never mind. I take it back.
Okay, you said you like music. Favorite artist?
Kanye West.
Kanye.
Why is he your favorite?
Cause, I don't know that like he's like the living embodiment of like freedom. Bro literally gets to make whatever he wants, and like I guess he also defies the odds, which is something that like motivates me a lot. I feel like that's where I get my motivation from.
Kanye?
Yeah.
What way does he motivate you?
Oh, I was like, I just said that, bro.
Doing it again.
It's okay. We'll do it for the.
What is it? What is it? What do you mean? What is it?
That's like the last time.
Yeah, give me last time. What is it?
No, you get. I was like, did he not? Did I? Huh?
What genre?
Rap.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh.
It's for me. It's for me.
Like a moth to a flame.
I knew it. It's the color.
It's that purple shit, huh? You feeling purple still?
That's just like that's huh?
Like a moth to a
What's your
flame.
favorite fruit?
What?
What's your favorite fruit?
Oranges?
Oh, okay. He wanted to be different. I know what he wanted to say. Y'all know what he wanted to say. Alright, you said rap. Why do you prefer rap over other genres as your favorite?
I feel like it's cool because I feel like it's the one genre, I guess hip hop in general, but it's like the one genre that, it's the one genre that mixes other genres within said genre. So like you could do like, literally like, I don't know, rock and roll in hip hop or rap. Or you can rap to rock and roll, you can rap to country, you can rap to pop, electronic music. Yeah. It's also like, I don't know, I feel like it's a different form of poetry. Like, of course, like other forms of like, other genres are also types of poetry. Like, they're also like forms of poetry too, but it almost feels like rap is kind of like, the beats are almost made for you to like, I don't know.
And there's not like a right way to do it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Conscious rap or just regular, mainstream kind of rap? Which one do you prefer?
Definitely conscious. I think conscious rap I feel like the definition of underground kind of changes from year to year. So I'll say like alternative, conscious.
Okay. How do you find most of your music that you listen to?
I don't know, bro. It just because I'm not cool.
Disappears? What do you mean you don't know?
Low key kind of does, bro. I won't lie, bro. I mean, like.
Gatekeeping again.
I mean, I feel like I don't know from everything really. Like I feel like I'm always just absorbing things. I feel like as we grow older, like that sponge that we used to have as a kid, we kind of like neglect it almost in a way where we like tried to like stay away from using that sponge. So I try to like use it and really take in everything. So for me, it's a little bit of everything, like SoundCloud, YouTube. Like I think I'm in that weird part of YouTube where it recommends me just random artists. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify itself. Sometimes I'll literally just let like a playlist play, and then whatever comes afterwards, I'll literally, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But a lot of it is literally just like, it just comes to me. I don't really be doing much anymore for it to look out for it.
So would you say you have like a high tolerance to listen to like new music? You're not really like put off by just like a certain genre or subgenre?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty like open. Obviously, like I have my own preferences, but I'm like pretty open to listening to anything. Give it something a chance.
Okay. Favorite form of expression?
Definitely music. Love the expression of music, or like expressing myself through music.
So you make music?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
I like alternative, conscious rap. Oh, for sure. Well, yes. Well, yes.
God, today.
Matter of fact, you come up here, bro. It's my turn. When are we gonna have an Isaac interview? Meet the creator, meet the director.
Eventually. We focus on you.
What's
what
that,
got you
bro?
into making music? Like,
What's that in your
what's the
hand?
moment?
What's that in your hand, bro? I was like, you got a grenade or something? Like, what's going? You got a flashbang or like?
We gonna do an interview.
Hey, catch.
You're not answering the question.
So, next question: are you the bomb? What?
Catch this.
What got me to making music?
Yeah, what was the moment where you were like, okay, I'm actually like do this for real. Like it's not really just a thought anymore.
I don't know. I feel like I've had like I feel like when I listened to Igor for the first time by Tyler the Creator, that was like, oh shoot, like this is crazy, because like I'd never like thought music could like sound like that in a way, like almost like not really as experimental as JPEG Mafia, but like similar sounds to like abstract or like very weird sounds, and then using that to like make a pop album essentially was always like interesting to me. So yeah, I feel like that intrigued me, and I was like, oh, I want to do that for real. And then like when I got a MacBook, like for like a college gift, I was like, oh yeah, we locked in.
Oh, you done messed up now.
Oh god, I was like,
committed.
so I was like, oh yeah, like now I want to like learn music for real, for real.
Okay. You write your own lyrics?
Yeah. What you trying to say, bro?
No, I'm just. So, when you're writing your lyrics, like, what is the process? Like, do you stay in a room? Do you go outside? Do you just like let the ideas come to you and just put everything on the page? Like, what's the process?
To me, I kind of let the music talk to me, in a way. Like, That's actually something I'm working on right now, is like trying to get better at like writing and stuff like that, but just let like the music tell me what it wants to hear, what it wants to be put in the song. I'm kind of just like a translator at the end of the day, I feel like. But my process, I don't know. I kind of just feel the music. I really just write about how I'm feeling in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you feel in the moment. So usually you need like you're writing like after a beat. You're not really just writing just to write.
Yeah, I'm really just writing to a beat, but I'm trying to like, I don't know. I feel like I can only write 2 beats. Like writing on my own, like I'll do it sometimes, but if I really want to like actively write, I guess, or if like I'm like, okay, I want to write today, like it'll probably be to a beat. But if I get like, I don't know, some lyric that popped up in my head, I'll like write it down, probably like flesh it out. But there's not a lot of times where I feel like I write without music. Maybe I'll write topics that I want to talk about or stuff like that, but
What's the first song you ever made?
you saw what?
What's the first song you ever made and like released?
That's a good question. The first song I made and released, because at first I wanted to just be solely a producer. I didn't think I could rap for real. So, or I think I wanted to be a producer until I could rap better. I think that's what I wanted to do. So my first beat that I made was that same summer that I got my MacBook. I was just trying stuff. I don't know, it's somewhere on SoundCloud. You could probably find it. I don't know what it's called, like at all. It's lost in the files. But that was like the first song I made. There was no lyrics to it. It was just like a sample to a song I was listening to a lot. That I had like drums. That was really it.
So, you know Let 'Em Say? The one that you made
The sticker rap.
on Apple Music?
Yeah.
How long did that song like take to make?
That shit took like... Bro, people be surprised every single time I say it. That shit took like...
You about to say something quick. He's about to lie like shit.
I'm not about to lie. I'm being so...
It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No, I just threw some shit together.
I think it took me
Song on AI.
like 3 to 4 days. Without mixing. I think mixing, that took like a week. Obviously, the mixing wasn't good. That was like my first time mixing. So that shit was, oh my God, that was bad. But like, yeah, it took me like 3 to 4 days. I think I made the beat in 1 day. And then to write it, it took me like 1 day. Or I wouldn't say 1 day, but it took me a couple hours. Like I was like, because I was working at the time. So I would literally like come back from work. I would go to work, come back, produce. And then if I had a beat, I was like, okay, I'll write to this tomorrow. Come back tomorrow after work, write to it, come back the next day, record. And then sometimes it'll take longer than needed. Sometimes I'll change some stuff around. Yeah, but roughly like 3 to 4 days. And then to like finish mixing and mastering, that took a week. But that was only because like I didn't want to tell anyone about it. So I kind of just like kept it low key. Yeah. So like I literally did everything on my own, which kind of shows.
Damn, not too much on younger OP.
I mean, yeah, I was just very inexperienced. So, but I guess you could see like the ideas there. So.
All right. How do you like? What's the word? How do you know when the song is finished, or like I'm done writing? There's no more lyrics I need to put. I don't like everything. Like it's done. I'm not going back to it. Like, how do you figure out what's done and done versus like this still needs more time in the oven?
It kind of like what I was talking about earlier about like how my creative process is. I kind of just let the music tell me what to do. And then when it's like, oh, it's done, I'm like, okay, like we're finished. We can work on it. Like we can like start mixing and stuff. That's really it, low key. But a lot of the time like that kind of changes. I was supposed to drop an album early, like the beginning of this year, like February. and all the songs were finished at the time. And then like I got super burnt out, so I just like postponed it for the time being. And I don't know, I've worked on those songs and I made them even better because like more ideas will come later. I don't think like a song will, I think artists who kind of like stop working on songs, I feel like an artist should always be like working on songs that they've, I guess, officially finished, because the ideas don't ever stop, I feel like. And it's not like that song's gonna be the same forever, because like you can make it like a live version if you really wanted to, like a version of the song that you only perform like when you're like at a concert or just like certain times. So like I remember Kanye said like during his Yeezus era he was still like working on songs from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, even though he already worked on like Cruel Summer and Watch the Throne. At that point he was still working on like the drums from a song from like possibly at least 3 years ago. So it was very interesting to hear that. I feel like that changed my perspective, because it's like, okay, a song's truly never done. It's kind of just like done for now. Mustard! What you gotta do it, but someone gotta do it. Turn that TV off, turn that TV off.
Can I get back to my interview?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You have a lot of best friends?
Nah, I think I got like maybe like 2, 3, like best friends.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have like 2 or 3 like closest friends, but I guess best friends, I guess I have a good amount.
Is there a reason why you keep it like large versus like having like 2 best friends?
I think it just came to be that way. I don't know. Like, I used to be super like weird about it and be like, oh, well, yeah, I can only have so-and-so really close friends. But I think it's just like, I don't know. I think that's just how it happens to be sometimes. Like, I feel like when I put a measure on things, I start to get like stressed out, or it just starts to like not work out. Not gonna lie. So a lot of the time I just kind of vibe, like just make best of what the world has given me. So if I happen to have like 5 close friends, that's a cool like close friend circle. If I only happen to have 1, I only have 1. But I think it always changes. I don't think it has to be a set amount forever. Like someone saying I can only have 1 best friend for the rest of my life, I'm like, all right, bro. That's kind of weird, bro. Because, like, let's say you get married and then you still have a best friend outside of that marriage. So now you have 2 best friends. Like, what sense does that make? So I feel like it always changes, of course. So some people just want 1 best friend at the time. Another person wants, like, 3. So.
All right. What does it take for, like, a friend to become a best friend for you? Damn, don't start crying on me. Start reminiscing.
I'm trying to think. What makes a best friend? What makes a friend a best friend?
Some people say time. I think that's what Fred said. Like, it's just...
I said this?
Oh, yeah, nah. You're not locked in, bro. I think it is time, low-key.
No, I think you also didn't say it was like a set amount of time. I think it was like a quality of time.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a quality, because there's some people that I've been friends for like years and like I don't really consider them. I consider them like good friends, or like friends. But I think it's quality time, like what we do when when we hang out, like, or like what. You like bombs, bro? Cut.
God, we gotta start over.
I'm gonna throw that grenade and shit out.
But yeah, I think it's quality time for me. I feel like that's also why it doesn't like take much for me. I feel like that's how it should be. It shouldn't take much for someone to be like your close friend. It's like, bro, like you know what you like. So obviously if someone in that life is providing you that stuff, like you shouldn't put like a weird wall on it and be like, well, yeah, we hang out all the time. Yeah, we have all these close conversations and like deep conversations, but he's just a friend and acquaintance. I'm like, all right, bro. Like he literally like fulfills the quota that you're looking for. So I don't know.
Okay. No, you ever been in love?
Yeah, but I think it changes. I think I feel like initially I used to be like, oh, I've never been in love before. Because if I was, wrong answer. But yeah, I feel like it changed because initially I was just like, nah, I've never been in love before. But I think it just changes as you grow. Love looks different depending on like your period of life. Like if you asked me like, 3 years ago, I probably would have said yeah. But now I'm like, now I feel like I found love, but it's like more within myself rather than another person. And then through that, I guess I've learned to love more through other people, yeah.
Okay. So since you've been in love, describe that feeling. Like, how does it feel to be in love?
Refreshing, I guess, in a way. Almost like your life is full of color. Normally it's, like, of course it is, but, like, I guess, like, when you're in love, it's like everything's, like, brighter. Everything's happier. Gonna blow something up, bro. Like, I'll hear, but yeah, I think it also just feels
No, keep on.
I think it also feels fulfilling in a way, or like refreshing, like a breath of fresh air. Like it's like like to have someone like accept you feels good, feels free. I think it's just freeing. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the dark hours.
The real question.
What did you do to those kids? Where are they?
I saw you jaywalking.
Him with a broken arm.
Time to break your ankles. I saw you.
Where is she? Where is she?
Joker, where is she? You say you've been in love. When is the relationship at its peak? What does that look like?
I don't know. I think that peak constantly changes. I don't know what it looks like, to be honest. I feel like I've come to see love more as like a roller coaster of emotions, or like just a roller coaster of like ups and downs. That's kind of how I see life as well. Like, it's not always going to be positive, but it's not always going to be dark. But like, or almost kind of like a correlation on a graph. Like, you're going to have a bunch of ups and downs and stuff. But like when you zoom out, it's just going to be like, or if you zoom out enough, it's just going to be a straight line. So I just feel like for that, I feel like peaks, what does a peak look like in a relationship? I don't know, because I feel like
there is no peak?
I don't think there is. I feel like it's just is. I guess like if things feel good before you break up, then I guess that's a peak. But because some people be like, oh, like when the relationship was good, now it's like ass because we're always arguing all the time. So I guess like in that context, I guess there's a peak, but I don't necessarily think there's a peak in a relationship. I think it's just kind of is.
Okay. Have you ever cut somebody off?
Yeah. I think I've done that a lot this year, to be honest. Yeah.
I'll be next. Cut us there. Do I need to put my two-week notice?
Nah. Hey, y'all say it, guys.
It's cool.
That's probably what he said to everybody. That's it. So they give everybody.
He tells everybody the same thing.
We're all winners.
As long as we had fun.
He's going first. He's leaving first. Yeah, what was I saying?
Have you ever cut someone off?
Oh yeah. What does it take to get cut off?
You said what?
What does it take to get cut off?
I don't know. I feel like, what does it take to get cut off?
I mean, you cut those people off for a reason.
That is true. I'm trying to find like the correlation between them all.
You know, maybe disrespect. Was it they weren't good for you at the time? Wait, like when you cut somebody off, is it like a permanent cutoff, or was it like you don't need to be in my life right now kind of cut off?
I think it's you don't need to be in my life right now, but I feel like that can change to just like never again. It's all coincidence.
Write that down.
Never again.
We're not gonna be
Pack your bags. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. You going to the Shanghai Sharks.
And 80 bench warmers. You're not even starting.
But yeah, I feel like for the requirement for someone to get cut off is low-key just like, to me it's not even disrespect. I just feel like it's like if they're healthy for me or not. I guess that does go into disrespect, but like if one of my friends disrespect me, I'm gonna be like, okay, like what's up with you, bro? Mm-hmm. But I feel like if it's just like, oh, I don't need, like, this is not good for my life right now.
Like the energy kind of thing.
Yeah. I feel like that's just been like the lesson that I've learned this year is just kind of like learning because life often goes in circles and you're not necessarily stuck in a circle, but no matter like how much you change, it's always gonna go back into a circle. So it's like, okay, what circle are you like comfortable with? And I felt like it was like at the beginning of this year, I like realized a lot of circles, or I guess patterns, I was like falling into, and I was like, I don't like this circle. I gotta like break this pattern off and like start a new one essentially.
So circles, I'm going square.
We still coming back.
Fuck it.
We just saved ourselves.
Let's go.
That's a one for the boys. Okay.
America.
Lightning round.
Oh.
Favorite fruit?
Oranges.
Orange.
Yo, you tried to get me. Nah.
Okay. Favorite cereal?
Damn.
First thing
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wait, what kind? There's like a whole bunch of like
the
French
regular?
toast.
Oh, the French toast is kind of. I'll just do the regular.
Okay, regular. Okay.
That was weird. You just randomly we get the French toast.
I get cinnamon the minis. Like what? The mini squares. Can I get cinnamon toast squares, please? You got the
dessert.
Cookies, chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Okay. Food.
Oh,
hurry up.
I don't know.
So you don't eat?
I mean, I eat, but what's your favorite food?
Nah, that's not how it goes.
I'll say mac and cheese. I fuck with mac and cheese.
Okay, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is
Crazy.
Animal. Favorite animal?
Dog. I fuck with monkeys. Monkeys are cool.
Monkeys?
Yo, what you look at?
I'm not looking like that.
Bro said so. Monkeys.
I'm not looking like what? I don't know what you're talking about. Sea animal.
Fuck, you threw me off guard with the monkey.
Come on.
Sharks. I fuck with sharks.
Fuck with sharks. Okay. Shanghai. Favorite insect. Come on.
Beetles.
Beetles are interesting. Like they fly and shit.
The horns. My room, or yeah.
Which room? Room at home. Room at the.
Oh, my dorm, definitely.
Why you pick the dorm? Not like outside. Not like your car. Not like anybody. Like anywhere else. Why you in the dorm?
Yo, what?
Why the dorm?
Cause I feel like that's like the first place like in my life where I felt like I made it me. So
Nah, that's not
I'm most
keeping it.
comfortable. Retake.
That's what we want. We asking the real questions. You been to concerts?
Yeah.
Favorite concert you been to? Off the dome, off the dome. Hurry up, brain blast, give me something.
The Tyler the Creator concert.
Why?
Orange juice or apple juice?
What?
Why Tyler?
It was cool. Really cool props. Music was cool. I feel like he's just a very good performer.
If everything was just cool, that's why you like it.
I mean, what was your favorite concert?
I'm asking a question.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I like the set. The set was amazing. Just like how it was built. How it was like, it was the Call Me If You Get Lost tour. So it was just like, there was like a boat in between. There was 2 stages and there was a boat going back and forth. And then just like how the set was built up was really good. And also like, he doesn't, he like raps his own verses for the most part. If anything, like he'll use like the track as like kind of like a, more like an ad lib rather than,
It being like the main focus kind of.
That's crazy. What's your favorite concert, Fred? He asked me to go in depth. Why we? I said it was cool. Nigga said not good enough. I go in depth. Nigga said I'm dick riding. What you want from me, bro? What do you want?
Yeah, that shit was kind of funny. Now let's get back into you. Pause. Criticism.
Whoa.
How do you take criticism?
Whoa. Let's get back into you. It's crazy.
I already said pause. No way.
Hey, yo. How do I take criticism?
Yeah.
No, I just take it. Pause. But
You do what now?
cut.
Frank heard that, right? He did what?
You just take it, bro. You what?
Willingly?
Take that.
We keeping that. That's the final thing. Okay.
But criticism, I take it 2 ways. Oh my God. Get me out of here, bro. Take it 2 ways is crazy.
Going into the archive.
Take it what? You take it how many ways? You sure not 3? Not the long way, the short way.
You got a preference?
But for any criticism that I guess like, I feel like I just review it and I'm just like, okay, this is actually applied to me or are they just hating? And then I kind of go from there. And then even from there, if it's like criticism that actually has to do with me, I'm like, okay, is this actually true or is this just a preference that they have? Yeah.
So you don't use every bit of criticism that you get?
Not every criticism, because not all criticism is good criticism. Some people just say your music's not good enough, or some people say your fit's not good enough. Okay, what do I do with that, bro? Like, so not all criticism is good criticism, but it's important to take some that like, I don't know, that means some type of substance. Like, for example, someone's like, oh, like your proportions are off. Like, I feel like you should look more into this. That's actually good criticism compared to like, oh, your proportions are trash. What do I do with that? And also it could be like, you're just saying that to hate, or you're saying that, but you're not specifying. So I don't know if that's like a preference that you have, because I could actually have good proportions, but you just have a preference to what your proportions are. So, yeah.
Okay. Favorite moment this year?
Going to New York. That was sick.
Why New York? Why is that the favorite one?
I always wanted to travel, do a trip without like family. So when I went to New York for my 21st birthday, that was really cool. I felt like it, like all the cards lined up. I was getting enough money to the point where I was like, okay, I can like have a paycheck to like, literally just one paycheck to like suffice for the whole trip. And yeah, like it was just pretty cool. I think I really enjoyed it because like I just always wanted to travel, and New York has been a place that I've always wanted to go to. I've been to New York before, but I guess I don't really remember it because I went as a kid. So, yeah. We got him.
What holds you back right now? Like from being successful?
School. Ironically. I feel like, well, I wouldn't say school, but not having enough time, no, I don't even like using that excuse, but I guess school, it makes things a little bit more difficult to do things that I want to do. Another thing that's holding me back is, I don't know, kind of like lack of exposure. I feel like I have, because right now I'm in school studying CIS. I have so much exposure to that. So many resources that I could, like, if I really wanted to go to CIS, I can get a job in CIS because I just know people that's in it. I'm basically surrounded by people that do that. Teachers, people that I got like LinkedIn's for. So it's just like, okay, that's so easy. I wouldn't say easy, but like I have a lot more resources to get into that compared to like what I actually want to get into. So it's like when I compare that into like the music industry, it's weird because, well, one, I don't want to just talk to any artist, because like we don't make the same type of music. Obviously I can like, it's not like that, but it's just like, I think a lot of like what's going to help you is not necessarily going to help me. And also like, there's not really a lot that I can relate to because I just feel like right now I just need someone that is more on like the underground, like conscious rap side of Atlanta. But that's a whole nother conversation within itself. But also just like not even only music, but just creatives in general. I feel like that's what I'm lacking too. It's just like talking to them and getting in touch with them. Yeah.
What are some wise words that you live by?
The world is what you make it, or like the world is yours. I feel like, especially this year, that's another thing that I've learned. Like the world is what you want to make it. Life itself is to your own hands. So yeah, like take advantage of it, you know. I feel like those are words that I live by.
How would your friends describe you?
Innovative, outwards thinking, funny. I guess that's it.
You
Yeah.
don't got no negatives?
Do you? You are a friend. You tell me a negative, bro. Like,
Narcissist. Black.
tall, sick.
Dreadhead, nonchalant.
Aren't you a dread? My bad.
I'm not nonchalant. I'm very chalant.
I'm very chalant.
Oh, okay. I can ask this one. Would you say life is short?
What?
Would you say life is short?
Yeah. I think life is a promise, so I guess in that regard it does make it short. God forbid, but I could really die tomorrow. So again, life is what you make it. If you want life to be short, you can make it short. So shoot, there's a lot of ways to make it short. But like
That was a crazy line.
it's like the Hope Core.
Hey, let's really talk about it.
It's like the Hope Core videos.
Is it really hard?
It was really
Is it really?
Is it really? It's hard to swallow. I don't know.
Pause.
Bro.
Pause.
Oh, okay. If people say life is short, then why do you think people don't do what they want to do? Or like what they're really passionate about?
Fear. I feel like that's just the biggest thing. Because fear stops them. But I feel like that's the trick to doing what you want. You're going to be scared regardless. It's kind of just like, do you really want it for real? Because it's like, I don't know. Like, fear is more of a warning rather than like something that's actually going to happen. But I think a lot of people take fear as like, they'd rather take the logical route than what their heart says. And because the logical route doesn't require any emotions. It's the smart answer. You don't have to, you don't feel, it's comfortable, it feels safe. So you don't feel scared, you don't fear, you don't feel happy, you don't feel unhappy. You just, this is the smart option. So, yeah. I don't know if
not to listen to that fear?
I mean, I listen to it, but I listen to it and try to understand like where it's coming from. That's another thing where I feel like people get wrong, is ignoring that fear. It's not more or less ignoring it, but accepting that it's there. Like, yeah, I am scared, but I'm still gonna do it. Rather than like
suppress it and kind of like kick it off to wayside, act like it's not there.
Yeah, because I feel like the more that you do that, the worse. I feel like the worse it gets, because it almost feels like you're living a lie. I've never been scared. I'm not scared right now. I'm fine. And then like one bad thing will blow it up. Won't lie. So I feel like just literally admitting like, yeah, I'm a little scared right now. Like this could work or not work, but shoot, we're gonna do it. You know.
Number one supporter. Gotta give me one. No top three. We don't do top threes around here. We need one. But it's only for like right now, like in this current moment, who is your number one supporter? Like,
I feel like myself. I don't know. Ironically, everyone kind of says the same thing, which is not bad, of course. But I guess that what makes it feel like it doesn't stand out, because it's kind of just like, I feel like I'm the only one like there. So I feel like I have to be my number one supporter. Outside of me, number one supporter. I mean, all my friends support me, so it's just kind of hard to choose one.
I mean, we can stick with the first answer. The first answer is usually the best answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, this interview making me sound really narcissistic, bro.
He got that badass weakness, but he don't want to acknowledge it. That also feeds into the narcissism. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a circle.
Mac Miller.
Ever revolving circle.
Like us, almost like a cycle.
It's almost like a typhoon. It's almost like
I see what you're throwing down.
But I'm throwing it back up like a basketball and I'm shooting the net.
Oh.
It's cooked, bro.
Fred looking at me like, what the fuck?
What are you talking
How
about?
did we get basketball? Favorite anime? Yeah, the hard-hitting questions again. Give me one, bro. Favorite, not best of all time. I need favorite. Current moment, favorite one.
Low key. Ah, dang, that's really hard. I won't lie. I think my favorite is Gurren Lagann. I love Gurren Lagann. I won't lie. It's like a
mecha.
Yeah, it's like a mecha anime. I don't really be into mechas, but that show's it's so tough to me. I won't lie. Very motivational.
You drill, right?
Huh?
You gonna drill a hole in the universe, right?
Yo, pause, bro. You gonna say you drill, right? What are you on, bro?
I mean,
I'm on what you want.
I mean,
I'm just returning energy.
Hey, bro.
You like to drill?
I'm just.
You like to drill, nigga? It's like, what?
I mean, that's what he did. Did he not drill, nigga?
Yeah. yeah. Fred got no idea.
Watch it. That's what drilling, nigga. See, now you confused. See, now you want to watch it.
I am kind of interested.
No, for sure, bro. For sure.
Not in that way, of course. Like,
Yeah. Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
Gotta say pause, you know.
Where does your confidence come from?
My confidence comes from.
Oh no, that's we're not confident.
No, I'm trying to figure out where it comes from.
I believe you, Obi. You're calm. You look like a cool guy.
Hey, tell him.
Like a cool guy. See, I'm scoring points.
We not leaving
Keep
anytime
going.
soon.
You got it. See, that's 2 points. Like, it was a bonus point.
My God.
It's like top 2. You know?
It's rising. Easy.
Oh, we're on the leaderboard for real.
I think my confidence comes from.
The internet.
Why would it be from the internet? Why would
Funny
it
because you be literally on Instagram every other day.
Oh God, I do not be on
Like,
the
his
internet.
confidence literally disappears. It could be, well, I'm confident as shit. Then to go straight to 0.
It's at the 0, 100.
Oh, God, see the 0, no, nothing in between.
That is a hard question. My confidence comes from, because I don't want to say myself, because that doesn't really, I wouldn't say it doesn't make sense, but I feel like it's more in depth than that.
Like you're automatically confident?
I wouldn't say automatically, but I think I built it up over time. Just like, I think just me accepting, like, doing what I want to do and accepting the fear that I am fearful and still being able to succeed in those things is what gives me confidence. It's just, so I guess, like, my confidence comes from my tenacity. Yeah.
That was a pretty big word.
we might gotta put that on the screen. Post edit.
Tenacity,
On the screen with definition of
oh God, like,
that might be the caption. Tenacity.
if you can spot this word, you get a bonus point of $100.
Get a free interview.
Oh God, but you gotta find a word and you gotta spell it right. I need one more good question. I need one more.
socks or sandals.
Yeah. Isaac should say with the question. Because that's suckers.
Yeah, leave it to them.
I can't even see you, bro. All I see is this fucking light, bro.
Oh yeah, you're into fashion. How'd you get into that? But give me like the abridged version. You already had asked you that question before.
For
What's
real?
the abridged version of you getting into fashion?
How did I get into fashion? That was your question, right?
Was that the question? Like the one I just asked like a second ago? Was it that one? Oh, it sounds like. So that's when you but you can really end it. Like if you want to end life, hey, you can do it.
I'll do it.
I promise you I will. I ain't no bitch. I promise you I will.
Dang, I don't know. One day I just realized, not even realized, I was just like, no, I actually want to try dressing, or like I just want to like learn more about clothes and stuff. Like I was like, oh, that's really, like I'll look at certain stuff, I'm like, oh, that's a really cool enter item here. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want to learn more about that, or I want to look more like that. So it was just always like, I feel like it was always just like people I would see, like Tyler the Creator, Kanye, Playboy Cardi, Rocky.
Some people like that.
Yeah, I think at that, like when I first was getting into it, it was like Tyler, like Mac DeMarco. It's weird. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry now, were you like spending like hella money or were you trying to
No, I was spending shit, bro. Nigga made no. What? No, the opposite. Broke ass nigga. Broke ass nigga, bro.
I got no more money.
Exactly. There was no money, bro. I think for me, because, like, I didn't really buy that many clothes and I didn't really know how to start. So, like, it would literally go from, like, literally, like, before school, like, every school year, before the school year starts, my mom would be like, "Oh, okay, what shoes would you want?" So at that moment, it would just be like whenever like I was asked like what I would want, I would try to like steer it towards the clothes that I was into at that moment.
But you didn't have like a burning passion or like an innate want to get new clothes?
I mean, I didn't have a job. I was in high school, so it was just like eventually the money's gonna come. But I think also at that time, what was going on at that time? For some reason, I just didn't like spending money. I felt like my parents kind of just put in this idea that like, oh, spending money is bad. You never know when you're gonna have it. So, which is real, but like I feel like I started to like mix with like the bad consequences with those phrases and stuff. So I just became like frugal. I think that's the word, but yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Alright, so if you could describe your musical journey in one word, what would that word be and why?
Acceptance. And I'd say acceptance because the more that I do music, the more... Oh, it is recording. I thought it would be funny if it just stopped recording. But I say acceptance because I felt like the more that I did music, the more that I learned to accept myself. Initially, I was just like, I think initially when I was doing music, I was, of course, like messing around. So I didn't really know what I was doing. But like when I started to get like a good sound, I started to compare myself. I started to do other things because I was just like, oh, well, or I think it was like unconsciously I would like feel like I wasn't justified or I wasn't like good enough to be in a certain room with other people and to call myself like an artist. So it's just like the more that I made music and the more my journey has gone, the more I've accepted myself, not only artistically, but also personally. Legalize nuclear bombs.
Do it. All right, Obi. You gotta sit back on the chair, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be like a time capsule kind of thing. So,
I think Fred's coming back.
when older you gets sad, what do you want to tell him?
Oh,
don't look over there. Look at you.
I'm trying to think, bro. What's up? Oh, come on in, bro. Come on in. You're not ruining anything.
Yeah, it's not like.
Yeah, bro. You not ruining anything, bro. you not ruining anything at all.
I'm in the same room with him. Let me leave.
You not ruining anything at all. You not ruining. I got a bomb strapped to my chest. For my future self, when things get, down, always remember that God didn't put you in this situation. God put you in this situation for a reason. It is not for you to suffer, but it's not for you to intentionally suffer or primarily suffer, but it's for you to learn. So learn from this situation, sit in it, and understand the situation at hand and what you can do. Not really what you can do, but what you could do to make it better in the moment and what steps that you could do to, I guess, sit with this moment until it's gone.
Okay. Any advice for OB?
Keep believing in yourself and remember that don't let anyone define how you want to live your future, how you want to live your life, because everyone's life has a different definition. So obviously they're going to have their own definition of how they see your life, but you need to have your own definition of yours. And your definition isn't wrong. No one's definition is wrong. So don't let anyone, and don't let anyone take away that from you. Take that away from you, and don't take that away from anyone else.
That's some real shit to say.
Oh, I thought we were done. And like, good luck, Charlie. Who is this nigga?
You want to update future you on what life is now?
We're about to graduate.
That's all you deserve. Just one clap.
I thought you said what's more.
So you just gonna clap with every. Yeah. Come on, don't be. What's something to clap about? Come on. Don't tell me that was
That sounds so bad. Give him a reason to clap. You're not clapping right now. That means you're not doing good.
Was that it? Was that it?
Oh my god. Oh, Sonny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, about to graduate. We're working on. You're working on music.
Damn, that's it?
Well, if I don't need to clap every. Now I gotta start over. Nah, bro, put your hands down, bro. Put it down. Put your hands down, bro. Why your hands up? Nah, I was gonna say spread them apart. Pause. Spread them apart. Spread them apart. Pause.
Let me turn on this light. Maybe that's fucking you up.
Okay. About to graduate. Nigga snapped, bro. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? What's up? Yeah, about to graduate, making music right now. Hopefully album comes soon. In the process of making a creative collective that hopefully is still a thing by the time in the future, whenever you see this. Making dreams happen.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Congratulations, Shinji.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Don't be afraid to be yourself. And if you're afraid of people, what's that shit Lil Wayne said? I'm not gonna copy him. Don't be afraid to be yourself. If you think people are judging you, people aren't judging you. It's just a reflection of how they judge themselves. So.
Oh yeah. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Wait, that wasn't the lyric you were talking about.
Sleep is the cousin of death. Like what? Real G's moving silence.
Wait, that wasn't the Lil Wayne lyric you were talking about?
I don't think that was the Lil Wayne he was talking about.
No, my fault.
If you know, you know. Cherry Bomb documentary.
Yeah, you know something, you know.
It's over, bro. So fucked. So fucked, bro. I don't know how you could edit this one, bro.
I don't know either. That's for future me. That's for if there's some problems for that.
Oh god, this gonna be on the spam, the whole video. Just the entire video, bro.
Laughing. Bro, why are you sitting in that chair like that? You good?
Editing Isaac is gonna have a blast.
Oh god.
Bro, you good?
Shout out editing guys.
Bro, letting his balls breathe. Like, He's just a chill guy.
Yeah, do my outro.
Baby, you got something in your nose. Feeling that it came just to fill the world. Hope you find peace in yourself.
Bro, you're not gonna get my outro?
This is the outro, bro.
There's the credits rolling.
This is... Keep going.
Do, 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 do.
You're just stalling.
What do you mean? That was the outro, bro.
Bro, you're not gonna say bye to the people?
Oh, thank you, Isaac, for the opportunity again. For those who are watching, thank you guys for watching, lending y'all's eyes and ears. And please support my man Isaac's account, YouTube channel, whatever this form of media is being put on. Please support him. We all try to make it out at the end of the day, so let's all support each other.
Oh, that was real. I thought he was gonna do like an Adult Swim type vibe. You know how in Adult Swim you're like 5 beautiful times.
Play the King of the Hill intro. Wow, 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 wow.
Damn, is this like the after credits? What's happening right now? In a world with 3 men.
Whoa, why you gotta sound like that? That sounds so
See
crazy.
y'all tomorrow.
In a world with 3 men.
Oh fuck.